All right, welcome back to the Cinema Tape Podcast. It's been a while. We've missed you guys. I am here joined by Mr.
Mr. Blake, and I'm passing it to.
Tyler Miller, and it's been a very, very long time since we've recorded an episode. We do apologize about that, but this is gonna be not very, very big episode. We're just gonna talk about like the movies we've been watching recently, how many movies we got so far in the year, and we found a top 50 movie list, and we're gonna see if we agree with it. Um, who wants to start us off with their most recent watches that they have? I would say go to like November. Like November, like go from November to now. I feel like it's a good amount.
All right, well, I'll hit us off. I've been watching quite a few movies at home, but as long as in theater, I've been going almost every weekend. We recently all saw Five Nights at Freddy's 2. Way better than the first one, in my opinion. First one I thought was pretty bad, to be honest, but the second one had a little more horror aspects, and I thought the animatronics were pretty cool in that. I saw VHS Halloween at Home. It's one of the VHS franchises. Now, if you've seen these, you know they're weird. Personally, I was a fan of this one though. But there is one movie that I just noticed that we do need to talk about, and that's The Long Walk. An amazing movie. I know we all agree on that. Not quite sure would you guys rate that one?
I
I gave that a 4.5.
1.5.
I gave it a four and a
Four and a
half
half.
out
So
of
we all
five.
gave it 9 out of 10. Yeah, that's pretty good. We watched Begonia. We saw the new Conjuring. Wake Up Dead Man. Pretty good. That released today on Netflix, didn't it?
As soon as I get home, I'm gonna watch that with my mom, and then we're also gonna watch It Welcome to Derry episode
Oh,
7 because they have not seen it yet. Even though
Yes, we are
we'll
very
get
excited.
to the Welcome to Derry
Yeah,
section
yeah.
that
after.
that and Stranger Things.
Straight, yeah, where
Yeah, yeah.
we got a big
We
episode today.
oh yeah, we got much to talk about. But I don't know what else. What else have we watched lately? Any other movies you guys know that we watched recently?
Well, okay, so I was kind of not locked in on movies for like all of October, so in the beginning of November, I went and saw Regretting You by myself, and I kind of regret watching that movie. And then I rewatched The Iron Claw with my parents because my mom hadn't seen it, and it's such a good movie. It is phenomenal in every aspect. I I'm shocked it didn't get any Oscar nominations. It should have because it made me cry. I think that's the second to last movie that made me cry in the theaters. And then a week later, I saw Black Phone 2 with my mom, and honestly, I had a great time watching Black Phone 2. It was very it was definitely interesting how they kind of turned him into Freddy Krueger, and I thought some of the, like that him ice skating was pretty cool.
Another sequel better than the original. Five Nights at Freddy's and Black Phone 2, I think, were both better than the original.
I don't know about
Yeah.
that. I think they're about the same. Then we saw Keeper, and that was god
Oh,
awful.
I
Yeah.
hate
Don't
that
don't
movie.
forget him either. We thought
Well,
that.
hold on. Okay,
Him.
I'll talk about him later because I'm just so disappointed with him. But hold up. But Keeper was terrible. I mean, I didn't really know much about it going into it, but yeah, it was not good at all. Then I saw Violent Night. It was a recommendation from my friend Jackson, and honestly, that was a very good Christmas movie. It was a very fun time watching it. It was weird hearing the actor of Sid say a bunch of curse words because I knew him from Ice Age. Um, then I also watched The Shining for the first time, and I kind of just wanted to watch it because um, in It Welcome to Derry, there's a character named Dick Halloran, and he's also in The Shining, and I wanted to know a little bit more about him. And The Shining was actually a really good movie. And then I watched Game Night, which was one of the funniest movies I've ever seen. I was dying in my French class watching that movie. And then the next day, I watched a bunch of movies. I watched Good Will Hunting,
Oh,
phenomenal.
mm-hmm.
Then I watched Predator, it was okay. Inglorious Bastards, an amazing movie.
Mm-hmm.
Maze Runner, also
Oh,
great.
Maze Runners are so
And then the
good.
next day, we saw Running Man with a couple.
Oh,
We saw Running Man with a couple of friends, and that movie was pretty
that's
good.
peak
Running
movie.
Man
That
was
was a good
good. That was a
movie.
good movie.
And then I watched The Night Before, which is a Seth Rogen, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Anthony Mackie Christmas movie, and I had a pretty good time with that. It reminded me a lot of like Neighbors, but it had like the Christmas vibe to it. And then I saw Wicked for Good, and I did not like it. I did not like Wicked for Good at all. And then I watched Borat. That was a request from my friend Josh, and I thought it was a great success. And
Don't forget Godzilla minus one. Josh also recommended that to you.
yeah, I did watch
Very good
Godzilla
movie.
minus one, and that was an amazing movie. And then Five Nights at Freddy's 2 was the last movie I saw. But soon I will be watching the next Knives Out movie.
Now, I just want to touch on a movie real quick that no one has mentioned. I don't know if Blake was going to yet, but Now You See Me 3?
Have not seen it.
I was about to like say that
Oh,
I
you haven't
watched
seen it
it.
yet? Oh, dude,
Do not spoil
the
it.
Now You See Me movies don't miss. They hit. Every single one is hit. I give it a 8 out of 10. And then we also saw Begonia. That was interesting.
That was Begonia. I would say is good. Like it was good. It was definitely like it was interesting. I'll say that. Some other movies I watched. I watched The Menu actually a couple days ago. It was weird, but it was good.
Oh, it was. I freaking love The Menu, dude.
Dude, the cheeseburger. Oh, I would
I think
love to eat
I
that
think that's one of my
cheeseburger.
favorite movies that I showed my parents. They
Oh,
loved that. My dad, I remember he loved saying he loved it. My mom loved
yeah.
it.
Very good
And then
thriller.
I'm a Bad Santa. I watched
Bad
that.
Santa.
Bad
Oh,
Santa was
I love Bad
that.
Santa. Best top three Christmas movie probably.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Top.
I
It's
don't.
so good.
It is
You
not.
haven't even
It
watched it
is
all the way.
good. It's not
No,
that
I
good.
tried
It's
watching it
so
and it was
funny.
boring.
No,
Okay,
it's
the new Now
hilarious.
You See Me was good.
Yeah.
I would say The Running Man good. The new Frankenstein on Netflix was really good, but none of you got to.
I still need to watch
That
that.
is, it was really
My
good.
mom's coworker wants me to watch that. He's probably listening to this episode right now, so shout out to him. I know he wants to get on the.
One
I know
movie,
he wants to get on the pod at some point.
one really underrated movie is Snatch with Brad Pitt.
Really, I thought you were gonna go with one of your favorite movies of the year with DiCaprio.
One battle after another. We'll touch on that later, but Snatch, man, it came out in 2000. Dude, honestly, I laughed so much, man. I think it's still on Netflix. If watch it, bro. Whiplash, I watched too. That was great. Get Out recently. Um, really, I watched Training Day for the first time too. Like over
How was
October.
that? How was that?
Training Day's really good, man. I love Denzel Washington's great in it. Ethan Hawke's great in it.
That's like my most anticipated Denzel movie to
Dude,
watch.
watch that. Watch it soon. One battle after another was good. Then The Departed. Oh, one of the best movies ever. It's number 3 on my all-time movies. The Departed was so good. Then, oh, what else have I watched? The Long Walk. Django Unchained. That was really great too. Heat, one of my favorite movies too. One movie that kind of disappointed me was American Psycho.
I agree. It wasn't as good as I thought it
Yeah,
would have been.
like it was good. It wasn't as good as I thought it would be.
I thought American Psycho was pretty good. I got recommended that movie by my friend Allison, and that's one of her favorite movies of all time. And I thought it was a pretty solid
Yeah,
movie.
another great movie is The Prestige too, which
Yes,
ooh, The
that's such a good
Prestige,
Nolan
man.
movie. Oh my god,
I love The
Still
Prestige.
gotta watch it. Still,
Watch The
I will.
Prestige.
I will.
it's like top tier Nolan.
Yes, that is. It's one of Nolan's best movies.
Speaking of great movies, if you're a fan of 80s movies, comedies, the dumb ones that are really offensive and most people wouldn't
Toxic
be made
Avenger.
today, Toxic Avenger. When I tell you this movie was fantastic, the original 80s one, watched it 3 times within the past 2 months. Watched the new one too with Peter Dinklage, one of my favorite actors of all time. It was good, but it wasn't anywhere near as good because it wasn't as, offensive like the Toxic Avenger should be. I still need to watch the other ones, but also another movie that was recommended recently that I watched, Baby Driver. Pretty good.
Baby
Good. I
Driver was
like the
good, man.
music.
I'll say that.
I watched the interview, which Tyler recommended me. I liked that. That was a pretty good comedy. I also finished watching all of the Quentin Tarantino movies. Besides, there are two I haven't seen yet.
Reservoir Dogs. Have you watched that? I need to
Yes, I
watch
watched
that one.
Reservoir Dogs, which I thought was
Jackie
pretty
Brown
good.
and Death Proof.
Jackie Brown and Death Proof, and whatever the Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Dude,
I want to say
watch Once Upon a Time in
I know you love
Hollywood.
that, but I will
Great
say
movie.
my favorite Tarantino is probably Hateful Eight. But speaking of Tarantino, there's been some stuff recently that he's been saying that none of us agree with.
Yeah, it passed me.
Owen Wilson was my childhood. Matthew Lillard was my childhood. I didn't really know Paul Dano until the Batman, but the fact that Tarantino says that Paul Dano is the worst actor in SAG when he couldn't make it as an actor is so funny to me. Matthew Lillard is one of the best like not he's
Slasher
one
kind
of
of.
the best like horror actors. Like Scream, Scooby Doo. He's great in FNAF. Like I know a lot of people don't like those FNAF movies, but he's like one of the only bright spots about the FNAF movies.
Um,
And I think that's one of the main reasons that the third movie will probably be the best one.
and then to put this into perspective, Blake is the number one Tarantino glazer I think I know, and even he's not happy with what he's been saying.
Yeah, like Tarantino, I would say right now he's my favorite director. But I don't know. I may have to like put a pause and like it's like not have a favorite because I agreed like with what he said about like what is a movie now. It's like it plays in the theater for like 4 weeks, then it just goes like you can rent it at home or like in like 2 months you can watch it on streaming. which like I agree with that. We like, movies should like stay in like the theater longer. I mean, they do. It's just
Unless streaming only
yeah,
releases, in my opinion.
yeah. And like he said, like, and I really just think like really what's hurt him. He's been too focused on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. Like after like 2019, like his 10 movie rule is so stupid. Like he's gonna try to like top and make his like best movie ever as his 10th one, which
I think it'd be really funny if it's like his last movie sucks.
Yeah.
oh, it would be
But
terrible. Yeah.
dude, yeah. And speaking of streaming services, another thing that's happened really recently. It's been a very busy week for
Yeah.
the cinema and movies, but the whole Netflix buying Warner Brothers and Paramount deciding they didn't want that to happen, so they went in and put is it 108.4 billion dollar,
Yep.
which is Netflix offered to pay off their debt is pretty much how much they were gonna give them. Netflix or no, Paramount did 30 million over or 30 billion over that. Sorry. So that just shows how extreme this is to some movie companies and how big this is because realistically, combining all these streaming services is not gonna help with the fact that there's already too many streaming services and movies are spending less time in theater and more are just, streaming service only instead of movie releases.
Hmm.
See, I'm also not a huge fan of Paramount buying it because literally like a few weeks ago we learned that Trump was trying to force Rush Hour 4 to come out, and I love Rush Hour movies,
Mm.
but I do not think the government should take control on what should come out and what movies
Yeah.
should be made. Um that's a main issue that I have with it. And also I do not like Paramount Plus. Paramount Plus is a
Go.
garbage streaming
It's
service.
so slow.
It is the slowest streaming service I like. That's why we got rid of it. I usually have every streaming services. We will not get Paramount Plus because it is awful.
I still have Paramount Plus just because there's some good things on there to watch, but you gotta turn it on and wait about half an hour, do something else, and come back, and maybe it'll be loaded by then so you can watch it.
Yeah, the thing about like this whole like Warner merger, like the whole like Warner buying, I would say like the thing with it, the Netflix and Paramount are gonna go back and forth for like another like couple of years. They're gonna try to outbid each other. I wouldn't be shocked. Like my preferred like person that would buy like Warner would be Apple, because Apple would be like they don't really have a major studio. That's how they can really get in like the movie business. They've been like trying to get there. They haven't really been like seen as a player until like the F1 movie, I would say. But the F1 movie was really great this year too. Really great movie. But that's how they can get back in the movie. Like that's how they can really like get in like their movies in theater, really build up their brand as like maybe a big time movie studio or something if they want.
I agree. I think movie studios need to be separate because it adds for more creativity, and there's just a better chance of getting different things out there. If it's under one thing, it's all gonna be kind of the same. But going away from that a little bit, we were just scrolling through some movie stuff, and what popped up, me and Tyler just noticed, is Iron Lung, a movie by Markiplier. Supposedly, from what I read, is supposed to be the bloodiest movie ever made, which I'm excited.
Hmm.
And the Iron Lung is based on a game, but what I'm most excited for is Markiplier. He is writing it, he is directing it, he is producing it, he is starring in it. He's literally doing everything in this movie.
Is he acting in it? Has he
Yes,
got a role?
he's starring. As I just like starring in it.
Oh,
Markiplier was one of my childhood YouTubers. I used to watch all of those FNAF videos, and I still watch those FNAF videos to this day because of how entertaining they are. And just to see how much he's grown, and he's literally making movies now, and it comes out late January. I'm definitely gonna be seeing that in the theater. I'm super excited. Um, I'm just super happy to see Markiplier doing super well in the industry, and I do hope he makes a cameo in FNAF 3 because he hasn't made a cameo in the first two FNAF movies. We got Corey X Kenshin, but we haven't got Markiplier yet. Um, Another thing I want to talk about. I talked about it earlier. We're gonna come back to this. Him,
mm.
as
Ooh.
a lot of people knew that Him was my most anticipated movie of the year when that trailer came out, and um, it looked phenomenal. It had Marlon Wayans in it. It had Tyreek Withers, and Tyreek Withers was pretty solid in the I Know What You Did Last Summer movie. And that just got me even more excited for him because it's a football horror movie. And football is something that I love so much, and movies is my second passion. And the fact that they put those two together, and Jordan Peele was producing it, he was
Mhm.
not directing it. everybody was thinking he was directing it. I knew he was producing it, but I still assumed that it was going to be a great movie. Um, when I watched it, I was just kind of disappointed the entire time. I hated the ending. The ending was terrible, and I thought Marlon Wayans was good. He has some pretty funny jokes in there. I'm like, okay, he definitely wrote those jokes in there. I'm sure because they seemed a little bit on his like on the like the way he like portrays his characters. But I was just super disappointed in it. It is, in my I think it's like 27th in my movie rankings. Maybe like 30th. I don't even know. I'm not checking right now, but very disappointed in him. Uh I I thought it could have been so much more. It had crazy potential. There were some scenes that I did like, but overall it was just mid and I'm very disappointed. Hopefully next year there will be something that I'm super excited for that doesn't end up being mid, but
Where's the Madden biopic?
oh, John Madden biopic.
Yeah,
That is something I'm excited for.
Christian
The
Bale.
Christian Bale's gonna have Nicolas Cage playing
Mm-hmm.
Madden. John Madden. That's another football movie that I'm pretty excited for. Um, yeah. You have anything you want to talk about, Blake?
I mean, him, like, I want to, like, go back on Tarantino. Like, he's just been stuck on Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, I feel like. Like,
You
he made,
said this already.
yeah, no, like, he wrote, like, some episodes of Bounty Law, like, Leonardo DiCaprio, the show he, like, stars in.
Mhm.
That may, like, end up, like, turning into something. He wrote a book about it.
Who's doing? It's or it's
It's
Fincher. Yeah,
Fincher's,
yeah, yeah.
he wrote, like, a sequel to it, like, Brad Pitt, which I'm excited for next summer,
Yeah,
man.
I'm excited for that.
Brad Pitt,
I haven't seen the
Fincher,
first one, but
Adventures of Cliff
that's like
Booth.
7 right there, bro. That's gonna be
Yes,
good.
bro. Oh, like,
Tarantino,
Fincher and Booth.
Put Morgan
you know,
Freeman in that.
Tarantino
Yeah.
did write Yuki's Revenge, the Fortnite collab with
Yeah.
the Kill Bill. He actually did write that, so he still is writing some stuff here and
So
there. Um,
he'll definitely be writing things
well,
still. Yeah.
except Yuki's Revenge actually was supposed to be in the movie, in one of the original Kill Bills, but they eventually scrapped it because they said it was too long or it was something like that. But he already had Yuki's Revenge pretty much written, but they decided to throw it in with the Fortnite collab. Um, but I don't know. Tarantino's he's definitely gotta
He,
gotta do a little recovery, especially because
he needs to
people
make
love
his last
Matthew Lillard's a fan favorite. So is Owen Wilson and Dan Paul, or Paul Dano. But I don't know. Matthew Lillard definitely, especially when Matthew Lillard came out about it and was talking about it,
That broke my heart,
people were
dude.
upset because he was upset because I mean that's his life. Matthew Lillard's always been an actor, and him hearing that from what he I mean. Anyone would be happy to hear that type of director say that, say something good about him, but hearing
yeah.
something bad about him would be even
Whoa.
worse.
But
So,
the people in the FNAF premiere were like celebrating him. They were like saying, "We love you, Matthew," and like I love Matthew Lillard so much, and I think he needs to be in more movies, man. He is him and Skeet Ulrich.
mm.
I need to see them in more movies, dude. They're actually
S-
really good
Skeet
actors.
was really good in Riverdale because Skeet was the main character in Riverdale. It was pretty good.
He needed more
Um,
screen time in FNAF
he
too.
did.
He will be one of the
Third,
main
yeah.
characters in third movie. So
But if you have not seen Stranger Things Volume 1 or the It Welcome to Derry show, I'd go ahead and click off now for a few minutes. We're gonna get into those and talk about them for a few minutes because they're just too good not to talk about. So go ahead and click off now and come back in a few minutes. But getting right into that, I say we start with Stranger Things first.
all right.
Um, Volume 1. What are we thinking?
Volume. I enjoyed Volume One. Yeah. I remember the day Volume One came out. I worked till like 8:30. Came home, showered, ate something, watched the first episode with both my dad and my sister. Really enjoyed it. First episode was good. Then I went in my room, watched the 3 episodes till 3:30. Man, and in the morning, that was good. Woke up the next day for Thanksgiving. Yeah,
So it was a good time.
yeah.
So the original plan that I had was I was going to watch the first episode with my mom and then watch the other 3 episodes. Watch the first episode with my mom and my dad, and then I was going to watch the rest by myself. And then my dad wasn't able to because he was working really late. So I sat for 4 hours watching all those episodes, and oh my goodness, that was so good. I do have a couple issues, like Jonathan Byers. As some of you guys may know, if you guys are friends with me, Jonathan Byers is like my most hated character in fiction. I think Jonathan Byers is by far one of the worst characters. And he is the worst character in Stranger Things, and I hope Steve and Nancy get together because Steve is happy with Nancy. Take the microphone from me. I'm not done speaking here. Um, I hate Jonathan so much. I hope Jonathan dies in the. I hope Jonathan dies in the worst
The other
way.
day he went on for 40 minutes about Jonathan dying.
Yes,
He went on
I
about
was on a
40
call with I was on a call with Charlie over here, and I was talking to him about how badly I wanted Jonathan to die. I was at Target the other day, and this is how you know Jonathan is not liked among the Stranger Things community. And there were Funko Pops. There was Dustin. There was Robin. And Dustin and Robin, they were like running out quickly. Nancy was running out, and I think there might have been a Mike. There's Mike Wheeler as well. But there was a large amount of Jonathans, and I'm just like, yep, everybody knows Jonathan sucks. And we'll get into spoilers here soon, but yeah, Jonathan, hate him. But a character that I used to hate kind of got redemption in that fourth episode. But we'll talk about that in a second when we just get through our little review.
Just to hit on the Jonathan thing, I don't get it. Nancy
Yeah.
doesn't deserve Steve, first of all, so I hope they don't get together because
Steve
Steve is
needs-
so much better than Nancy.
Steve needs to be happy, and
Steve can be happy with other people, and we know this
Yes,
because
bro.
he would have been happy with Robin. She just happened to be a lesbian, but he would have been happy with her. So we know there's other people out there for Steve, and Nancy doesn't deserve Steve because Steve is literally one of the best characters I've ever seen in cinema because of how much he does. How he went from being this, he has nothing to do with anyone besides dating Nancy, nothing to do with anyone there, and yet he still stayed there for the love of the game just to help out, bro. That's how crazy this guy is. That's why, dude, he's insane. I don't care what anyone says. I still don't think that. I think Jonathan Nancy's fine. I think it's okay. No, don't get me wrong. I like Nancy. I didn't like Jonathan season 1. No one did, but he's redeemed himself.
No,
Yes, he has. The
he
amount of
is
stuff
not.
he has done to help the group, dude. Absolutely. He was also grieving over what he thought may have been the death of his brother and his mom going insane. And plus, they've always been disowned by their dad, pretty much. So I don't care. And no, no. You didn't let me take the mic when you're talking about Jonathan. All right. No, so I don't get what anyone says. Steve and Nancy should not get together. It should be Jonathan and Nancy, and Steve should find someone better. But that we'll calm down on that matter for a fact.
I got one last thing to say here.
Oh.
In season 1, Nancy literally said that she wants to not be like her mom and dad, where because she's pretty sure that her parents don't love each other, and it's kind of shown throughout that they don't. I mean, they love each other, but they don't like truly love each other. Nancy wants true love, and Steve is gonna give her that. Jonathan has done nothing for 5 seasons. This guy has done nothing. Name one thing that Jonathan has done that was, oh my god, Jonathan did this? No
Bro,
way.
helping fight against the season 3. We're not talking about how he was in the hospital helping fight this creature, and
He
also
got knocked out like 5 times.
still the amount of times he has to fight, and he also helped find his brother. He used the photos in the little
He's
bedroom.
being a creep.
No, that was after. I'm talking about later in season 3.
Oh.
And in season 4, he was the one that was able to help find 11. He was
so high the entire time. He was literally just doing weed the entire time.
yeah. Oh, and you're saying John Argyle's a bad character?
Argyle's the best character.
I don't think
Argyle's the best character.
Okay. No, he's not. Murray is arguably the best.
Murray and Argyle are the best characters.
Okay, I don't. Best is just not Argyle. Argyle's just not bad. He's a funny little side character. I hope we get a cameo for just. What's the
So bad at Argyle.
he's literally just okay. He does nothing in the show.
If your words are about to be he's just a stoner, let me remind you of Harold and Kumar, one of the greatest movies of all time.
That's the point of the movie, though. Harold and Kumar.
The point of Argyle's to be a weedhead the whole time.
Yes.
He does nothing.
Okay. He
does
brings
nothing.
comedic relief to this dire, serious situation. Okay.
Oh my god.
Anyway, we got sprite away from the Jonathan Nancy.
Nothing.
No, okay, whatever. Anyway, I think the show I liked Volume 1. My only problem is I feel like we immediately get thrown in. Like there's a little build up episode 1, but it just felt so quick. I'm gonna say I think Robin has a concerning amount of screen time.
Oh,
Very concerning amount of screen
I
time.
don't know what you're talking about. Robin's gonna live.
I don't think so.
Robin's gonna live.
Listen, and the whole thing with Vicky and they're supposed to have a day. We weren't talking about spoilers, so I'm gonna talk about a little bit. The whole thing where they were gonna have a day and she's gonna no-show due to all of this the whole crawl and everything going sideways, and Vecna and all that. I just don't see Robin living, to be honest
Robin's
with you.
living.
I don't think so.
Robin's gonna live.
At the beginning of the season, I was like, before the season came out, I was like, Robin may have a chance because I feel like they're gonna kill off Dustin and Steve before Robin. I still think they're gonna kill off Dustin and Steve, but I think Robin's gonna. I could see the whole Scoops troop dying. I could see Erica somehow dying. Now I know it's kind of
Oh,
random.
nah,
Most
nah.
people don't see her dying, but if they got rid of the whole Scoops troop, it would honestly make sense. And I don't know. I can see that. And also, my boy Ted. Give him. Not only did he not get his bacon, but this dude got folded, and no one cared that this dude got folded and he got no bacon, bro. Dude, I don't care. I felt so bad for him because he paid for all that bacon on that table too, and he did not get a single bite because these people been living in his home. And then when he goes to try to protect his family, he just gets one piece, and no one cared about him.
His heart was also literally
He's not alive. I don't. He's in a coma. No, he's dead, bro. He's not alive.
You could literally in a split second, you can literally see his heart is out.
Exactly.
I don't know how this guy lives, but Ted, walk him down, Wheeler.
Especially in the 80s. I mean, come on. The technology was not as advanced as it is now, and there's no way he's just in a coma, bro. There's no way. I don't get it. But besides feeling kind of rushed and everything, I think it was pretty good. It definitely the last couple episodes were a good build up. I saw the main thing coming. I feel like I saw it coming for a while. Um, with Will, but overall, I think it's pretty good. I'm really excited. The episode Shock Jock kind of scares me.
No, Robin's not dying.
No, not even if it's not Robin, but just the whole thing, the whole
like,
pre-talk they were talking about Shock Jock, and yeah, it's scaring me a little bit, guys. I can't lie, I'm a little scared, but Blake, what was your thoughts on Volume 1?
I thought Volume 1 was good, man. Dude, Will is like honestly one of the best.
Whoa, we can't go spoilers yet.
Will's-
Spoilers later.
Oh, we can't spoil it yet. Okay.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. One thing, I think 11's gonna die.
Yeah, I think everyone knows that.
11's gonna, because there was a leak saying like,
No, we don't talk.
Okay.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
okay, never mind. I won't say. But I just think I saw a leak like the beginning of the year. I think Stranger Things like had wrapped filming, and there's a leak that I thought, dude, 11's dead. I think, yeah, I mean, it was good. Like I would say that I really enjoyed the volume. The best character so far this season, Delightful Derek, man.
What's his real name?
I think
It's Delightful Derek, not Shit Derek.
Oh, okay, we gotta
Show
cut-
some respect.
We gotta cut that part out. Okay. All right. Now we'll get into spoilers here. First off, I hate Jonathan so much, and but first episode, The Crawl, I thought it left off on a huge cliffhanger. Oh my gosh, it ended off so good because with the Demogorgon going down to out of the ceiling to get Holly. Also, Blake just had to go.
Yeah.
We appreciate you for coming on this podcast.
My mom wants me home. I guess we're doing something tonight. I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.
All right, we're gonna do another episode with him sometime soon. But I thought the ending to episode 1 was so good, and a lot of people are not liking the first episode. I actually really enjoyed it. I don't think it's the best. We'll talk about the best one later. And then episode 2, I really like the Will and Robin dynamic, and I don't know. I don't know why I do, and I think I know why. It's because he's like finally realizing he doesn't need Mike. I hate the freaking people that say, "Oh yeah, Mike and Will should get together." No,
that's one we can agree on, right?
no,
there.
no. First off, Mike is not gay. Mike does not have feelings for Will. You could even see in season 5 that when he sees 11, like the expressions that are on his face are so much different when he sees Will. And even there was a scene in episode 3 or 4, I can't remember, but when he calls, it probably was 4, where he's like, "You're kind of Vecna," and then he's like, "No, I'm not," and then he's like, "Yeah, you are," and then he starts to explain it, and then Will's kind of blushing, and then like kind of pushes him a little bit, and Mike just kind of gives him like a, "Oh, okay," and he kind of walks away. They're not meant to be together, and that's why Robin gave that speech that she didn't need Tammy Thompson to be herself. So, but the main thing I think everyone needs to talk about. Actually, no. Let me talk about this. I honestly understand why Dustin and Steve are like this right now, and Dustin he is grieving right now. He just lost one of his best friends,
What
and
do you
his
mean just lost? It's been a year and 8 months, hasn't it been? That's not just, okay?
yeah,
And he could be a little nicer to Steve, dude. A little nicer to
he
Steve.
is depressed right now. Okay, depression doesn't just go away after a few months.
How many? It's been 20.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't go after. It doesn't just go away after a few months. This guy, he also died in his arms. You have to realize that Eddie died in his arms.
And wait, we'll see how Dustin feels when Steve dies in his arms too, because then he'll really be sad.
No, they're not gonna kill off Steve because if they kill off Steve, Dustin's just gonna kill
Well,
himself.
no, I think they'll die together.
I don't know about that.
Listen, do you not remember the season 3? If you die, I die. That's
Yeah.
some foreshadowing right there.
But I do understand. I feel like there's a scene in the trailer of Stranger Things, and it's where Dustin's like crying, hugging Steve. I think that's where he's gonna open up to him, like how.
I think that's where Robin dies.
I do not think that's where Robin's gonna die. I think this is where he's gonna open up to Steve, like how he's treated everyone horribly, and he just is so sad, and that's where he's gonna be there for Dustin. I don't want Robin to die. I really don't want.
I don't either.
I don't think anyone wants Robin to die. But one last thing I want to talk about: Will. I was not a fan of Will for most of the Stranger Things. Like first season, he's kid. He's like he's in the Upside Down. We don't really see much of him. Second season, he's possessed. Third season, he doesn't get any screen time because he's just wanting to play D&D the entire time. Fourth season, he's just flirting with Mike. And I'm just like, dude, this guy does nothing. He just gets goosebumps on his neck. But when I saw that scene where the Demogorgon's about to kill Mike, it's about to kill Lucas, it's about to kill Robin, and then he locks in, and then he has the Vecna powers. So much aura in that scene. I think everybody in our friend group can agree that Will is like he went from like a bottom tier character to a top tier character in the show. Not top tier, but in this season he's probably top tier after that one scene. Oh my gosh, he had so much aura in that scene. And Delightful Derek, I would like to say, he has been pretty funny. Like when with the pie scene, dude, Erica had so much aura in that one scene when she was like, and I told you to eat your dang pie. That was such a good scene. Reminded me of Dexter a little bit there. But that's pretty much all my insight. Steve and Dustin will not die. Robin will not die. I hope the only person that dies is Jonathan.
Steve, Nancy. Oh no, I'm sorry. Steve, Robin, and Dustin are all cooked. I also believe Will's cooked because
Will's cooked.
if you kill the brain, you kill the body. Vecna and him are connected, so if Vecna dies, he's gonna die. I believe that could be the same with 11. Not quite sure. I think 11 may die in a little bit of a different way. I think Will may just sacrifice himself to finish off Vecna, by offering
What
himself.
about 8? What about 8? What do you think about her?
8. I knew she was gonna return. I knew that there was just no way they would have an episode of her for no reason. So I had a feeling she was gonna come back
Well,
somehow.
the original reason that they had that
But
episode was because it was going to be a spin-off show, and then it
yeah, I'm
completely
glad they didn't
failed.
do that. I'm glad they didn't do a spin-off show because I feel like this is much better. But I definitely I saw the willpower thing coming. I mean, I feel like it only made sense that it was coming. But yeah, I really like that episode. I think the best episode was probably the turnbow trap because the whole trap scene in the house was pretty good. And then
It was like Home Alone.
yeah, it was like Home Alone, but with monsters and creatures, and everyone was there helping out, and it was great. I think Dustin and Steve's relationship definitely is going to get tested, and I think it's going to get tested so much that they're going to take a final sacrifice with each other. I can see that happening, and honestly, I would prefer they die at the same time together than watching one another die. So I don't know. I can see that those two are the duo
Well, they're living.
because no,
They're living.
I think he's in denial, guys.
I'm not
No,
in
I
denial.
think he's in denial.
I'm not in denial.
I think he's in denial.
No, not.
But yeah, I think I do hope there's some. We saw a cameo from Mr. Clark, thankfully.
I was so happy to see him. He wasn't even in season 4.
No, he wasn't in
so
season 4, but it was nice to see him for sure. I hope we see Officer
Clark and Powell.
Palin. Yep. Or Callahan and Palin.
Callahan, not
Yep.
Clark.
And I hope we see them. And I hope at the very end of the show, if Hopper lives, I hope we see Hop and Officer Powell, reunite. And he's like, and I hope Powell says, Chief or something, because Powell took over the spot Chief. But recognizing Hopper as Chief still after all the years would be very nice to see. And then a little phone call from Argyle at the very end. If Jonathan lives, would be cool. You know, if he calls.
No, Jonathan better die.
All right. Even you said it would be cool to see a little cameo from Argyle.
I would like a little cameo
it'd
from
be fun.
Argyle. I would like
Or at his funeral, as
yeah,
you'd like.
at his funeral.
Yeah,
I hope,
you'd like
and
that.
then I hope Argyle like leaves his weed on, and I hope they burn the casket, dude. Jonathan needs to
Yo.
die.
This dude, D1 hater for
Oh,
no reason.
don't if I see Charlie Heaton
My
in the
goodness.
streets, bro, you better not
Bro,
catch me, bro.
you're the yo. That's like saying the dude that played Jar Jar, because all the hate mail that dude he almost killed himself because of that. The dude from you didn't know that,
I knew that. I knew
dude.
that.
That's like saying that about Charlie Heaton. Which he's not even a bad actor. He plays Jonathan Good, so I don't know what you're on about.
I hate Jonathan.
You just hate the character. You know,
I hate Jonathan so much it makes me hate Charlie Heaton. Charlie
yeah.
Heaton.
Now you know how people felt about Jar Jar, who's also one of the best characters of all time. Jar Jar is a peak
I don't know
character.
about top. I don't know about best of all
Better
time.
than Anakin, that's for sure.
No, Anakin's the best character of all time.
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Not even of all time. He's not even the best of Star Wars.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Not even the best of the prequels. Qui-Gon, Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, Jar Jar.
Anakin's better than all of them.
No.
Yes, he is.
Anakin's like the will of Star Wars, bro.
Oh, do not say that.
Whiny and
do not
so
say
whiny
that.
the whole time, and he turns. You know, I mean, I don't know. I was calling him whiny, but yeah, I'm very excited. But now Blake's not here because he hasn't seen this yet.
Welcome to Derry.
Welcome to Derry. Episode 7, very, very good so far. I know that I think we both agree that's the best episode so far.
Yes, for sure.
I want to say the one scene, I suppose, the one part where the dude turns around, he's like, "I need more bullets," and then just gets absolutely obliterated, shot through the head. I was like, wow, that was awesome. But yeah, overall, very great episode.
I thought this show has been great so far, but we really needed Pennywise, and I thought the reveal where Maddie is, on the pole, and he's like, down with the clown, down with the clown. That was so good. The reveal was perfect. Try to say that. I thought when he goes after Lily, he's like, "You couldn't save Tasty Matty Boy," and then he's like, "You convinced everyone to come and see me." It's probably a bad impression, but that whole scene was great. And then the black and white scenes, that was my most anticipated part of the show. It wasn't as cool as I expected it to be, but it was pretty terrifying, honestly. Especially when he's like, "You bought a friend," and then he's like, and spoilers, his daughter, like Bob Gray's daughter's like, "Papa," and then they start running away. He eats the child, and then he pretends that he is Bob Gray. He's like, "I'm just gonna explain everything to you," and that's why and what's her name? Shoot, I forgot her name, but she's actually kind of crazy. She is crazy, honestly. But then that episode 7, dude. Oh my goodness, the black spot. That's probably the best scene from the It franchise by far.
Ooh, the It franchise.
Yeah, the It franchise, the best scene in all of the It franchise. Like it's up there with the what the scene where they're in the garage scene.
Oh yeah, when they're watching the
that's
projector.
The projector scene. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
It's up there with that. I think Bill Skarsgård, he should be nominated for an Emmy for this. To be honest, probably should be.
He's pretty good. Yeah.
He's been absolutely phenomenal, and even the beginning with when he was Bob Gray, I was like, man, I feel bad for this guy. He's just trying to provide for his family, and his wife died, and then oh my gosh, when we saw like when he had the cleaver and then just
right through the butcher.
Oh my gosh, and that's pretty ironic.
Yeah.
And then he just starts eating him, and then he's like, okay, first off, how do you know that's not your dad when when he's eating a literal your husband's head? He's eating children. How do you not know that's not your dad? And then she finally figures it out after he's like, "I'm gonna go to sleep. I'm not gonna see you for a while, but I'll come back." And like, that's when she figures it out. Like, are we serious? But then she's like, "What have you done with him?" I was like, "Oh, I ate him." And it was funny. It was like she's like trying to remember, like what?
Yeah.
What did I do with her dad?
Yeah.
Oh, I ate him.
Like he doesn't eat everyone he kills practically.
Yeah, but that episode was so perfect, and I cannot wait for episode 8, especially after that big cliffhanger where he
Oh
took
yeah.
Will into the deadlights, and oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
I was gonna say I like the at the very end of the episode when he opens his eyes and he's in the sewer. I was like, I like that scene. I like the background and the looks of it. I also the trailer showed all that mist over the town, and we're yet to see that, so I'm excited to see that. It's
Ronnie is so dead.
oh yeah,
Ronnie is dead.
Richie's dead.
Rich,
It's
oh, Rich.
already dead, but that does prove that the other character is going to be named Rich Tozer after him. I
Yeah,
assume,
yeah. I think.
but
Oh wait, I think
it's
Lily's gonna get lobotomized.
yeah,
Ronnie's dead. Marge is
yeah,
gonna become Richie's mother. Will is gonna die in the future because
yeah. I can see that.
he's the
Yeah,
father of Mike.
yeah.
I think Charlotte might be dead. That's
Which one's?
Will's mom.
Oh yeah, yeah. I can see most of them dying except for Holler.
Yeah, Leroy is not dying because he's literally in it. He doesn't get out of
Pennywise
there.
isn't dying.
Yeah, Pennywise.
He's not dying, or it's not dying. I guess not. I mean, it's
Yeah,
really not he, but
Howler's my favorite character. Howler's my favorite.
I would probably I don't know. I really like the other military, the one dude's
Leroy.
dad. Yeah, yeah. I really like him. But I don't know anything else to say about those. I think we're gonna save the top 50 movies of the past 25 years for the next episode. This one's already looking at 40 minutes, and we this was to catch back up with everyone, tell them what we've been watching. Next one we'll hit that up and we'll talk about what's coming out that we're excited to see for the upcoming year.
We should have another we should have another member this
We'll do.
time.
Yeah, we'll get some new ones for sure this
Yeah,
month. We're gonna record plenty of episodes for you guys. We're gonna do a Christmas special, of course, where me, Tyler, and Blake are gonna give each other gifts and talk about Christmas skin, do some Christmas trivia, have some fun, see what
yeah.
gifts we got each other, all movie related probably. So it'll be
Soon
cool.
we're gonna have Josh Allgood on the podcast. We're gonna have Savannah. We're gonna have maybe Tommy Jackson. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's gonna be pretty exciting. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And if you have not seen Welcome to Derry, please watch
Watch
it.
it.
Watch it.
All right, peace out.